we're back. Now, this isn't a video that I'm making just because I got a fair few number of views on my last video compared to what I normally get. This is a video where I'm going to address some of the things that I've seen in my comment section and in another video by a far more popular YouTuber than me called Laura Ray Says. If I remember, I will link that in the description. If not, just search on YouTube Laura Ray, R-A-E, Says, and you'll find the video. It was called Some Updates and Some New Nonsense, and a lot of this is nonsense. But I thought I would touch on some of the things where I spoke about last time I made a video to do with the Kindle. Here it is, still working, still downloaded the books from the Kindle store. That took an age, I can tell you. So for those who didn't see the last video, basically Amazon are sunsetting some of the older Kindle models, pre-2012 models, and that is a long time ago, and there was the whole argument about technology has come a long way, but my argument is that an e-reader is basically a device that lets you read words on a page. It doesn't need to be that advanced technology, but I understand why. And the video that I did, it got quite a fair few number of comments compared to my usual engagement, so thank you to everybody that that commented. I didn't reply to them all because I didn't really know what to say to some of them, but one comment did bring first of all, one comment touched upon something I'd said before about ads, because new Kindle models, because obviously Amazon want you to buy new Kindle to keep accessing the Kindle store and buy new books and all the rest of it. One of the comments said that the ads are just on the homepage. I think they said the homepage. It's for books that you may not have bought. It wasn't as I catastrophised it, and I did say that in the previous video. You get to the end of a chapter and it said 90-second advert for something. It's not YouTube. So that's great. That then they don't appear to be intrusive even. They don't appear as you're reading. So that's great. Another comment that I saw pointed out that perhaps it's like a security thing. Because these devices are old and they may not be able to support new security standards. I think that was the point of the post. And at first I did think, he's got a point there. This person has a point in that, yeah, technology has come a long way, but so security, perhaps it's the type of thing where it's just not a secure platform anymore. So I had a look, and my 2012, my Gen 4 Kindle, this one, was last updated in 2014, and it's an update that installs automatically when you connect to wireless using WhisperSync. So it's not been updated as a device in the past 10 years at least. And also it uses WhisperSync, which to my knowledge is an Amazon proprietary technology for delivering books. So while I appreciate that, device security is a big factor, it's pretty much a walled garden device unless I choose to jailbreak it, to use a term from a term from many years ago with iPhones and stuff like that. Like to put different software on it or whatever I wanted to do with it. So that doesn't appear to be the case. And in Laura Ray's video, I do like this because she brings up a number of the points. There's people saying that, 14, a Kindle from 2012 is due an upgrade. People will find anything to complain about. And yes, I'm complaining about it, but not to the point where I'm protesting in the streets. And yeah, to the people with that mindset, I understand why it's generated the amount of traffic that it has, because the Kindle still works. Even though it's a 2012 device, it still works. The user uses the example, the commenter uses the example of a 2012 iPad. Now, I've got an iPad that I can't install iOS updates on it anymore. It's out of... It's too old for new versions of iOS, and there are various apps that I can't install on it. But it still functions in the I can, read stuff on it and that type of thing. So I get it. The old technology can't be supported forever. I'm in a position where I don't have to think about that. Somebody else said, you can't Klarna. I get it, times are rough, but you can't Klarna a new Kindle. Now, I mean, yeah, chances are if I wanted to buy a new Kindle, I might put it on credit card. I might put it on a, like a pay over 3 payments thing, but that's my choice. And it shouldn't be the type of thing where I've got a choice to make of Klarnering a new Kindle or not. Or, like not buying something on credit just because it's been decided I should. And it's not being decided. I can still use the Kindle. I get that. I can still read stuff. But the idea of, I'll just Klarna it. There was another comment that baffled me even more. Again, from Laura Ray's video. I feel like I'm just doing a commentary channel thing on Laura Ray's video now. Somebody had said, oh yeah, if you can't afford a new Kindle, you can't check notes afford to buy new books. The new Kindle, I think I said in my last video, the Kindle, the current Kindle is going to cost me about 100 quid. This is a book I bought today, it was 25 pence. Now, I'm not suggesting everybody should go out and buy second-hand books, because this came from a local charity shop. I saw it, I wanted it, I bought it. And in fairness, I can't remember the last time I bought a new... No, I can. The last new book I bought was... it would have been one of these, because occasionally I do buy new trade paperbacks and graphic novels. I'd spent 20 quid on it. But I didn't have to spend £100 and then the 20 quid on top in order to buy that book. I just bought the book because the book is what I wanted. And I think that is something that's missing from this discourse, that I've already got the device that allows me to read. I don't want to replace it while it still allows me to read. And in fairness, I won't. One of my commenters said that they were going to download all of their library onto the Kindle and use it, as is. And I suggested that that's a great idea. I did it using the website because I found it easier to do it that way. And I was surprised by how many Amazon Kindle books I've bought over the years, which shouldn't surprise me considering I had this for more than 10 years. And, I did buy books regularly, but I rarely bought the books at full price. I typically did the daily deals or waited for a sale or something like that. So, and a few commenters, and I've seen it in other places as well, have said that they're going to just continue to use the Kindle. They'll keep it offline. They'll continue to use the Kindle until, I assume, the day it dies, and that's what I intend to do with this. The battery, as I said in my last video, the battery is still strong enough to keep it going. This isn't my only method of reading books, admittedly, but I've seen in a number of places, in a number of coffee shops and stuff, that there is such a wide audience of people reading from Kindle, which in using a Kindle or an ebook reader. It's not all people who necessarily want to keep up to date with the latest technology, even if the technology is 10 or more years old. It seems to be that you have either tech-savvy people who are using it, or you have an older generation who are just going to continue to use the product that they've got because it does the job that it's got. They're not sitting there thinking, oh, I must upgrade. They're sitting there thinking, oh, I should buy the next book. I was going to name an author there, but that might make people think, oh, is he saying that this author is only for the older generation? No, I'm not. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, and all I wanted to do was say thank you for the people who've watched, thank you for the people who've commented, thank you for the people who've liked the video. Don't know if anybody shared it, thank you to those people as well. It is interesting that what happens with stuff like this is criticism begets criticism, or as somebody put it, people will find anything to complain about, and some of these people are complaining about people complaining, and unfortunately I'm now responding to people responding to people responding. So it becomes almost like a chain. You don't get those anymore, do you? Anybody else remember chain emails? If you don't forward this to 10 of your friends, terrible things will happen to you, that type of thing. You don't get those anymore. Those were simpler times when the Kindle Generation 4 could connect to the Kindle store and download new books. I jest, it still can until May. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you again in a new video. Yeah, like, share and subscribe. Catch you all later.